Hello, and welcome back to Thea the Awakening. Now, last time, I got excited by finding the Elven Village, and I completely forgot... Elven City. And I completely forgot to actually check something that's really important. I guess equipment's going to be the easiest way to see this. Lubo. You have been cursed, and you receive a grave wound, 5, that will not heal until the dark magic is removed. Okay, so I wanted to see exactly how this effect was going to play out. It looks like you're just perpetually injured. Honestly, not that bad. Could certainly have been much, much worse.
You hear a strange commotion coming from the nearby bushes. A sort of cross between a squeak and a deep grumble of a salivating dog. As you approach, you see a weird-looking brown ball of disheveled fur, with big yellow eyes staring back at you. The creature is no bigger than a fox and has bat-like wings, a snarly smile with a range of sharp teeth, and it smells badly. It is apparently stuck in some hunter's trap. You recognize the trap to be orc-made.
Alright, we could examine it further. Let's do so.
After a closer examination, you realize this may be a skshak, a relatively harmless house demon, who usually settles inside a household and, if treated right, brings good fortune to its housemates.
Pronunciation, though. Let's release it.
You approach the trap carefully and gently dismantle it. Right, I'm gonna let you go, little fella. Just don't go all monstrous on us now, okay? The creature nods frantically, still squealing from the trap digging into its little body. You release the skshak, and as you do so, it tries to hobble away from you. After a few steps, it stops, looks up, and squeaks before speaking up.
Are you going to eat me?
Yeah, you look tasty now. We're not going to eat the poor little demon thing.
Oh, I am thanking you. I speak your speech not well, but I try to tell you. Weak is my body. I smile as I join Mokosh in the dirt soon in peacefulness. Thanking you, friends. Your tongue calls me Skshak and House Demon. Funny names. And so I am both and none. But I tell
voice
you
acting,
now
though.
of a house because you're friends and good, and I warn you. Once there was a house and there was joy and laughter. Once it was a place of magics and yummy foods. Then the darkened time came, and no longer a demon I was, no longer helped my mistress. I cried as my eyes looked on her evil. No longer my lady, no more joy, all sad and angry and dead. But not gone, or alive, but not living. I tell you the house, because you helped me from the nasty trap, you good people. So please help my mistress now. Free her from her trap, and she may be dirt with me and stop her bad, bad madness.
The creature falls onto the ground, clutching its stomach in pain, and before your very eyes it begins to disintegrate into dirt. With its last breath, it goes on.
Beware, friends. She eats. She's crazy. Got treasures. Set her free.
The skshak is gone, and all that is left is a scrap of paper with a badly drawn map on it.
Skshak, huh? Actually, relatively easy to pronounce, surprisingly. Skshak. Okay. And yep, yet another map. Oh hey, free experience for doing nothing. Oh, getting close. Alright, so let's review. How many ongoing quests do I currently have? This is getting a bit ridiculous. Okay. Smithy. Right, we just have to return to the dwarf at this point, I believe. Cosmic Tree, right, we have 2 places to investigate for that. Zeody is curing a curse, so that's not actually a quest, that's just a place we can go if we need help. Likewise, Herbalist Hut is wounds and poison. Or poison and even wounds, I mean, poison is the bigger threat of the two. We've got the Divine Quest. We have the bridge that King Arathor told us about. Alright, we still have to deal with the bandits, and then we've got the Elven City. Okay, lots to do. And the ever-present, biggest threat to all heroes ever, starvation. Okay, so Let's see, I have 8 people. Fish is, what, 12? Every 2 turns. I'm not going to be able to gather enough fish. It means I'm going to starve. I didn't bring enough food to get down here. Wait, I can't even step there? Oh. Man, this is really bad. Oh, Elvenwood. Okay. Ah, bird meat. Okay, that should be... 2 sources of food. Oh, and some exotic fruit and some seaweed. Okay. 3... Here gives us 3 that isn't exotic fruit. I think... Yeah, we can do either those 3 or those 3. We have, like, 3 people with gathering skill in this party, I believe, right? 5, 8... 2. Okay, just 2 people. Not that good. Okay, we finished some clothes. Getting some more resources, that's fine. Oh, some fish and seaweed that we will never be able to reach. Camp here. Gather. 80, 160. Okay, we can get every 2 turns. Oh, it's 16. Okay. That is 8. Okay, so that, on its own, breaks even in terms of food. Then we have 130 for... Okay. Six. I mean, we need to get this up to 65, so that's not going to happen. Well, this is 6 turns for 6 wood, so we would break even eventually. Okay, so doing this, we will actually gather enough food. We will increase our food store over time. Not ideal, but... Oh, I did just hit C, didn't I? It's totally not what I wanted to hit. Okay, well, anyway. So we're... The fish breaks even. So every 3 turns we're making 10 food. Not great. Alright, and how about you, Ostoya? Everybody's busy, everybody's working, making your tunics, making your salad. Gathering. I mean, gathering's important. Have to keep doing that. Okay, wood is getting up to a respectable stockpile now. That's good. Do I... Yeah, I don't have a smithy. I could build one, of course, because I just have... I mean, I have wood. I could... +1 crafting. I would really... Ooh. Okay, I'd really rather get like 1 more sandstone or 4 more quartz, probably. Quartz is going to be... One thing is a lot lighter per unit. Building out of quartz, it's a higher quality material, so building a quartz smithy would be good to do. Also, we have no food in Estoya, right? I knew there was something I was not doing. Okay, we'll eat that. Right, because we're eating this. We'll eat that. Eat those 2. Yeah, and we just have to wait because we don't have enough food. Oh hey, we leveled up. I guess completing this gives you 1 research, maybe? Okay, more strength. That's good for carrying capacity. Distressing lack of collecting ability here. +1 poison. Okay, that's I guess technically better than just +1 damage, but it's a weird level up. Aha. Could go for the watchtower. Or the well. Again, quartz and wicker. And we could make a decent well. Quartz and wicker. The well just gives you random resources every turn. This one, again, quartz. Really, we want to be gathering quartz. How heavy are these shirts? Okay, we did craft a bad quality one. We should probably just scrap that then. They're 8 apiece, okay. All you weaklings who... Well... Strong enough to have that, actually. You weaklings who don't have armor might as well wear a silk tunic. Alright. Now we got some fish. Which gives us 4 days worth of food. I guess we're probably just going to camp here until we're done the night. Yeah, we've got up to 5 days worth of food. We're just going to camp overnight just gathering food, which is a terrible waste of time, but... 6 days worth of food. Okay, so we did get the seaweed and the fish on that turn, putting us up to 7. I want to see... Okay, we do have... we won't have enough movement. 150 for 8? It's terrible. In that case, I'm actually better off doing this. Yeah, this is why I haven't been harvesting the exotic fruit by my settlement, because it's just awful. And I guess we're probably waiting here another 6 turns, because... Yeah, so this way... We get... 10 every 2 turns, we're eating 16 every 2 turns. Okay, well now we're losing food, so... There's actually literally no reason to do that. We'll move back here. And wait out the night, because I don't want to run around while it's dark. Dark outside. Finished another tunic. Alright. So if we're doing that, would this technically be better? No, of course not. So we're going to wait 6 more turns here. That should get us through the night.
Before you is a group of black wolves attacking something. As you look closer, you realize there are 2 packs. One attacking a small baby, and one fighting not far with something else.
Oh good. So random events like this are actually good for us because we're kind of stuck right now because of our lack of food.
You see that the child is clearly protected by some magic, as the wolves seem unable to get to it. However, you're not certain how long this shield will last. You also see that the other group is fighting with a single black cat that is putting up a good fight, but clearly losing its strength now.
I mean, this is the good option. But we have 3 skulls, and we lose 2 random people to do a level 3 fight.
You send a small group to protect the child, and the rest to help the cat.
Okay, so we're gonna have a strength 2 fight with 2 random people missing. Hopefully not both our warriors. Oh, we got a goblin warrior, we got... Yeah, okay, I think we're good. Oh, and we get to go first. Okay, in that case, we should probably counter-tactic. Oh. Never mind. Tier 2 is so easy compared to Tier 3. Alright, I mean, we might as well... Oh, and you have 6 life. Perfect. Just in case I miscalculated something. That. No problem. Yeah, so I think splitting the party
You won.
ultimately made this a lot easier because a strength 3 fight, I don't know how to say I would have lost it. I think with my party as it is, I could have handled a strength 3 fight. But the strength 2 fight, or the 2 skull fight, was basically trivial. And I guess this is the kind of event where if you get this really early on, when you only have like 4 or 5 people in your party, it can be an issue. But, anyway, oh, Willow's Tear. Yeah, so Elven Wood and Quartz. It's good to know what materials these things are made out of, so you can kind of see what stats you'd be looking at based on what materials you gather. You can see that these are fairly high quality materials. Makes a pretty nice sword. I'm going to be giving that to someone for sure. Okay, let's check how the child and cat are.
It was not easy, but both cat and child are fine. The cat's eyes shine gold, and you could swear it smiles at you. You feel a surge of positive energy.
Alright, +1 child. Ooh, wow. +3 animal kinship on the hunter. That's really nice. Oh, and our curse was cured. Okay, random curse curing. I'm not gonna say no to that. I mean, I don't have a choice, but that's pretty nice. And also, what is this? Dex for 20 turns? What, +5 Dex? Yeah, blessing of dexterity. Okay. That was a good event. We're gonna wait out the night. How many more of these have we got? We're about to get another research point soon. I haven't spent the last one. I mean, I could start getting swords, I guess. That's the other option. No, I don't really have metal, but again, quartz. If I'm going to be gathering a ton of quartz for a long time. Seaweed. Oh, equipment. Sword. 764 as opposed to 8-5 and 3 dex, which isn't damage. 8-6, 8-5, and 3 dex. Do I want 1 shielding or 3 dex? Increases your stealth, hunting, sneak, and fight. Shielding, I don't think you need every single point of shielding. I mean, you got some pretty good stuff already, so let's just take that. Give you the Willow's Tear. It's heavy, but you can handle it. What are you using? 763. Oh yeah, you're using a better weapon than that anyway. But because you're a goblin, you can't use it. I wonder, can goblins use axes in one hand? Probably not. That's probably orcs. Oh, somebody's not doing something? Wait, did I finish all my crafting? Apparently the answer to that is yes. Okay, gathering tools. I always need more gathering tools because... see, +4 gather. I use cane instead, it's only +3. I don't know how I got so much wicker. Also, what was I gonna build with that? I could use 30 of it here. This will leave me with more than 30. Okay. We're gonna build one of these for the goblin, maybe? Or the goblin might already have one. But even if we just give somebody just only +4, that would be so much better than what I'm currently doing with my sortie party. Here, I mean, I could just keep building the silk tunics. I got a lot of fur leather suddenly, which only gives me actually not particularly good defense. Is the same as regular leather? Weird. Right, cooking. Do something with this fruit. Fruit and, meat, of course. Duck and plum sauce, okay. I mean, it is bird meat, so I suppose duck would qualify. And plum is a fruit. Okay, so it makes sense. Make some of that. Good, and the night is over, so we're just going to wait until we get our turn where we collect both seaweed and fish, and then we will go. Advancement points 2. Very tempting just to go up to two-handed swords, which is what's going to be up here. Blessed tree symbol. Or I could go granite or obsidian. I mean, I could try to unlock better materials. Unlock amber, silver. The thing is, these take like 300 turns, 300 production points to harvest. So I'm not in any particular hurry. Okay, this is the turn. We've got the wood, seaweed, and fish, so now we go. 8 turns worth of food. Great camp. Resources. I mean, we could not grab the bird meat. Actually, I don't think we can with our values here. So let's not dally. Okay, cosmic tree. Right on the coast there. Well, we might as well just camp and gather some wood, I guess, given that... Anything else to do? Good. Working on that. Herbs are stockpiling nicely.
You fall from the ground into a dark and stale tunnel.
Oh.
The fall was rough, but it is possible to make your way back up.
Try to go back up or explore? Let's explore.
You venture deeper and deeper into the tunnel until you reach a crossroads.
Oh hey, cool. So because we're playing as Morena, we actually have a unique event here. Well, obviously we're going to do that then.
Morena guides your steps and whispers her wisdom into your ears. You know going left will take you back out. You get the strong feeling that going to the right will not be wise.
Now, there's a possibility that this is not actually Morena and it's like a demon or something confusing us, but, we'll see what happens.
You turn left and travel for some time until you reach a small chamber. Beyond it, you can see a doorway leading upwards.
I suppose going the way that was not wise would probably actually have higher rewards.
As you walk towards the door, you are met by an old dwarf who must have been hiding here. His skin is very pale, his eyes white, and his whole body seems crouched, as if weighed down by something very heavy.
Hello? What are you doing here? Can you let us out?
He looks longingly at the doors, then turns to you.
I was charged with guarding these tunnels.
It is the last honor left to me. I cannot let anyone leave. These tunnels were once the gateway to our home. During the darkness, the gates have been shut forever to defend against the evils outside. And yet, honor does not permit leaving these halls unprotected. No one in, no one out.
Okay, but I fell in by accident. Surely I'm not a part of your plan.
You fell through. The shame. These walls were meant to last forever.
Right, but as you can see, you have bigger problems than me. Let's try to talk our way out of the problem here. Okay, 3 dwarf warriors will begin a conversation. Alright, counter tactic is intelligence. Alright, attractiveness at 1 is basically completely useless. It's a stat that you rarely get, and when you do have it, you want a lot of it, so it's almost a bad thing to level up attractiveness. I guess we're just gonna go first, and we're just gonna drop a heavy hitter. Yeah, they're not the best talkers. Alright, support ally. Oh no, the shield ally. Where's support? Support ally's intelligence, okay. Yeah, you can see their levels are really high, so there's no way I'd be able to. I'd need, what, 10 attractiveness to affect the dwarf warrior? No. And again, we're just off by 1. Okay, well. I'll do 12, and then get for another 10. We don't need, but whatever.
And so you see, Master Dwarf, you must fix your tunnels and then keep your watch. But we're just gonna leave you to it. The dwarf nods and hurries off into the tunnel. He throws you a bag and shouts, "Thank you, kind travelers. Take my gift and leave."
Well, that was convenient. We got a gift. A bit contrived, but better than not having a gift. So I suppose we'll take the mithril and the topaz and whatever this thing is. Monster shell. Monster bone scaled leather. That's, I mean, it is a higher quality bone material, higher quality leather, so looking pretty nice. While I'm thinking about it, let's just equip that instantly. Who gets the monster shell? You're using a spear. You can do it. 5, 4, 1. 6, 8's better than that. Better. We don't need to stack it on the warrior either. Is that the worst shield that I'm using? Yeah, I think it is. Okay. Upgrade you from 3-4 to 6-8. Because not having it on our warriors means that we can have somebody who's not a warrior with a decent shield ally skill, which would be nice. Okay, we got 3 broken skeletons and 1 skeleton that's not broken. Okay. Cosmic Tree, let's go.
You finally find what must have been the grove from the map, although there is little left but some stones and dirt here. And yet, among the rubble stands a single tree, still green and thriving despite it all. When you approach, the tree opens its eyes and stares at you.
Hi there. We're searching for an elf that may have passed through here a long time ago, looking for answers to the darkness. So yeah, the one of the victory conditions, one of the ways to achieve one of the victory conditions is to clear some, I believe it's 4 skull or higher challenges, a certain number of them. You could get started on that, but we're not going to.
The tree blinks at you several times before moving its branches around, as if it was shifting in its place. Slowly, it begins talking.
What is this elf thing you speak of, and how long is long ago? A An eon? 2?
Well, an elf is kind of like a human, but with pointy ears, and real pretty, and long ago was probably around 100 years.
I see. The children of Thea, you mean. Pretty young things, to be sure. In the old days, there used to be many in my grove.
The tree looks around, as if for the first time, and you see its face twisting and its eyes growing larger.
My grove? Where is my grove? Where are all my charges? What have you done with them?
We didn't do anything. Your grove must have died during the long night.
Oh, right. My apologies. Yes, that wretched cold night. It was rather unpleasant. Still, it was not it. It was a brother of mine. He took my herd. I tell you what. I will tell you all about the elven child you speak of, the one seeking to cure us from darkness, but only if you hunt down and kill my brother, and bring me the remains of his flock.
Your brother?
You fleshy creatures oft call us Lishi, demons you say we are. And in all fairness, that description is wise. We are guardians of the forest, sons of the Silver Mother, and shepherds. My brother is thus, like me, a Lishi, but he is also a thieving wretch. He stole my flock from under me. Mad I am, he said. Mad and corrupted by the dark. Bah! Only because I did not think as he did. I did not seek to kill the so-called creatures of the dark. Ah, no matter. What does matter is that I need his wooden carcass and that of his flock so that I may regrow this grove, and it is my business why.
Fine, but how do I know you even have the information I seek?
I have what you seek right here.
The tree crackles, the earth beneath it shakes a bit, and from the roots it brings out an elf. The elf is covered in soil and motionless, but he still breathes.
This young man refused my pleas also, but we seem to have reached an impasse. He will not die, and yet I am not inclined to let him go. But if you do the deed, I shall free him.
Okay, let's do this.
How splendid. I have cast a spell upon you that will guide you to the traitor's hideout. Do watch yourselves. He is likely to have many allies. Now off you go.
Right, get your brother and bring you his remains. And it wasn't a map. Alright. Cosmic Tree is... oh, all the way back up there. That's convenient, I suppose. Kind of want to go for that, but I also kind of want to clear these, but... oh, what is this? Iron. Okay, well we have one movement left. Let's... tactics. Auto-resolve. We got some more monster bone. I think that gives us enough to do something cool. Back home. Is that 2 shields? Yeah, we just got 2 shields. These are mediocre shields, to be honest. I'm actually going to scrap them both. And we did just get 3 backstab, 1 folklore. Give that to the goblin, I suppose. Not backstab. 3 feint, 1 folklore. To try to gather some iron. Was that some monster bone? 150. This was a waste, wasn't it? Yep. Oh well. And it's only 6. Which, I mean, that's all you really need for making a sword or something, but...
There are strange noises in your village at night.
Alright, let's stay
As you
vigilant.
prepare to go to sleep and take one last look out of the windows, you see that the ground seems to be moving. You shout to your fellow villagers and soon realize that your home is swarming with rats.
Try to kill as many rats as you can to chase them off, or you can try to kill all the rats at once, but it will be more difficult. This event is absolutely atrocious. We'll do the easy one because this is not our fighters. Although they are decently equipped. Yeah, you can see we're going to be taking damage from these. Take a hit. Okay, you have a lot of health, so probably we'll be okay. You as well. Just get our damage out as quickly as possible. And we can shield you. You're completely useless. To the point where we're not even going to deploy you because we don't want you taking damage. Right, it's better off to have the shielding there. Okay. That worked out about as well as it could. I wasn't worried about the fight. If I'd done a 3-skull fight, I would have actually lost and then
You kill
probably
many
had
of the
people die.
rats, but the vermin are slimy and fast, so they manage to eat some of your supplies, and worse yet, some people get sick. Still, you know this could have been much, much worse.
But the reason that this event sucks as much as it does... It's got some regular bones, some regular leather. Is that we now have everybody who was in town is sick. Oh, this one, okay. Never mind. There's one of these that has 2 exclamation points, which is heavily sick, and that doesn't heal, you just take damage forever. This is actually going to be okay. That hurts a little bit. Gather up the dead rats and get rid of their bodies.
Some of the bones have a strange greenish glow to them. Apparently not all of the rats were strictly natural.
We got some enchanted bones, though. That's okay. Gotta level up. Ooh, +1 gather on some random person. I guess he's the guy who's getting the basket when all is said and done. Right, all this stuff. Okay, Estoya, let's investigate. Oops, yeah, this is where we want to be. Right, our medic is here. Okay, that's good. It will eventually wear off. So it gives us a chance of gaining wounds every turn, but with the medic and herbs on hand and the herbalist's hut, I'm not actually worried about that. Tactics, right, auto. Oops, this is a terrible shield. This is also 2 terrible shields. This is an axe that's... I'm not going to use that. It's monster bones, okay. Yeah, see, this is much better than that previous option. Oh, wow. Okay, there's some damage values. We want to keep going. I think we want to keep going just because 46 days worth of food. Or of wood. I wish. 46 days worth of food would be amazing. Picking up some bones doesn't really help me that much.
Slavers are a sadly common sight in Thea these days. Your scouts have spotted such a group in the area. Rescuing the slaves may be both noble and practical, but beware. If you lose, the slavers will likely not let you go free.
Alright, worth at least keeping an eye on them. Blood Bee. Raised. Okay, there are 2. Goblin Skirmisher, 4 craftsmen, 6 others. Yeah, that's a big camp. We're not going to deal with that. We're just going to run back. We did want to check our equipment briefly, because where is it? Just got 19 and 4. You know what? You can use that. No, okay. Wanted to make sure. And we get more armor, sure. And who was it? You got the gathering. You're 1 for gathering skill. Okay. Okay, so you don't burn firewood if you're not camping. That makes sense. I wasn't actually sure, so good to know. All right, let's make our way back.
You arrive at a tall stone-built tower. An arched doorway stands ajar, and an old man waves at you to come in.
Let's go in.
You walk into the lower floors of the tower. The room is dark and dingy. The walls are filled with bookshelves, barely holding under the weight of the thousands of works that you think must be housed here. There is a desk and some chairs, and the old man sits behind it.
Come in, sit and let us talk. I am Professor Anthony Hufka, formerly of the Grand University. These days, well, on research leave, I suppose.
Hello, we found this old scroll by a body. It talked about curing the darkness, and it had your tower marked on a map.
Ah, the Elven Scroll. Have you found the Guardian yet? He went to that Grove place, but I've never been able to find out what happened to him. His pesky student ran off with the scroll before I could write down the directions. And I don't like leaving this tower anyway.
We have not talked. I think we've seen him.
Right. Well, he is a wise one. I will grant him that. But his version of history is... history is written by the victors, yes? The elves have been the victors for many thousands of years, and thus they do write our history. I, however, believe it is time we wrote our own.
What do you mean? You're not making much sense.
Well, the elves will tell you that the cosmic tree is one of the pillars of the world. I won't go into it. They know it better. They are correct on that, but sometimes pillars must fall in order to build a new house, you know.
Still not making much sense.
Right. I am an old man, too old for human existence. I forget myself. So it was us, humans, that burned that damned tree. Yes, we at the Grand University. We had a multinational conference and we came to a conclusion. Magic is stifling humanity.
What?
Listen to me. Magic and its prime stewards, the elves, they are keeping us from truly evolving, from reaching our own potential. We can finally be free from superstition, from dark magic, from monsters. We will build a civilization based on reason and knowledge. And yes, this will be costly. Magic will take with it many creatures, not all bad, but humanity will finally be free.
It does make some sense, but what do you suggest? How is this darkness good for us? We almost died out.
Yes, we did. That is because something went wrong, you see. The tree lingers on. Magic is growing again. The elves are cursed, but still alive. The plan did not work. So you must do whatever that elf tells you, but then find a way to finish the job. Do whatever you must to kill magic and destroy the tree for good.
Yeah, you're definitely mad. Why didn't you do it?
You will do what you will do, but I trust your brains will win over superstition. And I told you, I don't leave this tower. If I do, I am dead, and I rather like living.
Isn't that magic?
Bah! Details. Whatever you do will not happen overnight, you know. It may take generations to fully take its course. I will live until that time and gather knowledge. Now go. No time to waste on an old man.
Wait, we have more questions.
You find yourself standing in an empty field. No tower, no man, nothing.
Well, let's continue on. Another big chunk of experience. It's nice. No food anywhere. Alright. We're almost... Are we within 3 days? No, it's gonna take us a while. We're gonna be hungry. But, yeah, I guess that's good for now. So we got our Cosmic Tree quest. We finally visited both locations. Got another quest to go over here to kill the brother of the tree demon, the Leshy, and then bring it back here. A lot of wandering around, but we need to get some food for that. Speaking of which, yes, okay, we got. Despite the rat event, we do actually have a lot of food here. We've finally got this food thing under control, maybe. Our last one. Oh right, because we just lost all our bird meat. That's annoying. Alright, regular meat, regular herbs. Do that. Keep working. Alright, and I guess that's going to be it for today. So we'll continue with the various quests that we have in the next part. I will see you then.